5 years, the Department of Public Works' Office of Highway Safety reports 43 fatalities from motorcycle crashes, 8 cases confirmed where the rider was not wearing a helmet.
So, it's still a significant number.
In March 1997, the legislature repealed the law requiring motorcyclists above the age of 18 to wear helmets. The measure was authored by then Senator Elizabeth Barrett Anderson before she took the Superior Court bench. The legislation states that studies have shown that although motorcycles have a fairly high rate of accidents, the use of helmets is not a conclusive factor in reducing accidents. Former Senator and DPW Director Joanne Brown, along with the rest of her colleagues in the 24th Guam legislature, co-sponsored the repeal. But as the lead of Public Works 15 years later, Brown's stance has changed.
The position of the department pretty much is in favor of helmet use. Certainly when you're out there on the road, there's not a lot of buffer between the people riding their motorcycles and certainly the asphalt and the concrete that's out there. So in terms of safety-related issues, while there's no guarantee wearing a helmet could save you during a crash, in most cases it could probably minimize injuries for those that do survive.
In 2009, Senators B.J. Cruz and Tina Muñoz Barnes attempted to restore the provision to enforce helmets for all motorcycle riders, but the legislation failed to get enough votes for passage as a result of strong opposition from the motorcycle riders, including the late owner of Harley-Davidson, Bill Nielsen, who tragically died after crashing his motorcycle this past week.
There's two types of riders, and no law is going to prevent poor judgment.
Nielsen was not wearing a helmet and died as a result of severe head injuries, and while there's still opposition about mandating the use of helmets, legislation may be introduced to enforce it yet again.
I think it's the whole idea of having a motorcycle and you're free. Right. You're free and independent, that whole experience and image that comes with that. You're not restrained with the day-to-day life and responsibilities.
I think it's time, Nick, that we look at that again one more time, and let's get the input from the public. Not necessarily that we're really going to pass it or not, but let us look at the issue more closely, because if it can save a life, then it's all worth it.
Public Safety Oversight Chair Senator Adolfo Palacios says he wants to revisit the issue, as the law currently mandates that only bicyclists and those under 18 riding motorcycles and scooters would be required to wear helmets.
Eventually, of course, we're going to have to put the matter on the table, meaning draft legislation.